Good morning, Sagittarius. Welcome to Getting Ready for the Week Ahead. This is kind of just an overall view of some things that may be happening this week, although I do readings every day, so energy is always subject to change. So, this week hasn't happened yet. So, I wanted to say take it as it resonates, but it actually hasn't happened yet. So, you know. Just be aware, Sag. And this week may seem difficult because we do have a square between Mars and Pluto, so there really may be some things coming up. And Mars energy is tough, and I'm seeing like there's so much Mars energy in your energy. You will really be feeling Mars this week, which can be difficult. It definitely can be difficult because, Mars, God of War, all of those things. So if you're looking for personal readings, please check out the link in my description. Yes, I laugh a lot. It's just how it is. Deal with it. So Sagittarius, the energies actually feel good. They do, but I feel like you might be feeling the pressure of Mars. And since we have 2 eclipses for the rest of this month, you're really being called, to be honest, don't take action. Because it's like things are going to happen. The universe is going to take care of it. That's what you need to know. It's like you don't stand in its way. So, in other words, if things end, if connections end, if relationships end, you have to just let it. It could also be, especially with Pluto making its final push before it goes direct, there could be things coming up. There could be difficult conversations. And I feel like because you're feeling so affected by Mars, you kind of just need to stand back and watch, even though you're going to feel like you really want to take action. And this is definitely about the self. It definitely is. So, your vibe is just, you're moving forward. Things are moving forward. Things are going to happen. But you're being kind of patient with it. Just letting it happen. Which is nice. That's a very go with the flow feeling. You're focused on just feeling hopeful. Feeling hope. What the universe wants you to focus on, Sag, is the warrior, understanding, and confidence. Like they want you to be strong. They want you to fight for yourself. They want you to be confident because, Sagittarius actually is naturally confident. But they also want you to be understanding. I feel like that's like tempering the warrior with, compassion. And that's why I think that you have to be really careful with this Mars energy. What does a warrior want to do? They want to fight, right? So even when you want to fight, I feel like the universe wants you to not fight. I feel like they want you to be compassionate and be understanding. And maybe that's calling for you to be understanding of what other people are going through. Even when it seems difficult because you want to fight, you obviously do, but, don't do it. Just don't do it. Try to find understanding, right? Because the energies affecting you are, look, this is very much about, the people that you deal with. This is very much about that. This is very much about you wanting to take action. Because we're seeing Aries here and we're seeing Mars. Because there's a sense of really wanting to move towards people that you feel aligned with, who maybe think the way you do, right? But look at this. it's like you might feel compelled, Sag, to just take people out of your life, because we're seeing opposition here too. And I feel like you're being, especially with people you care about, like, this doesn't necessarily mean getting rid of people out of your life, but it also means, like, to remember, try to remember, even though you want to act, maybe you even want to fight, maybe you even want to have these confrontations, try to remember why you felt connected to them in the first place. You know, why they were alliances to you. You know, because there is a real thing going on. You know, Aries rules the first house. So there's a really big thing going on about finding the me in things. That is the energy, right? So we're thinking, especially with Aries and the North Node, about ourselves and what is good for us. And I feel like, you know, you're wanting now to operate from that place, especially in the way that you move in your connections with other people. And so this may cause confrontation, and there may be like this wanting to have that confrontation. I feel like Spirit wants you to remember where you found comfort, you know, in these connections. You know, where it was fun, where you were happy in it. You know, and so yeah. All of that, Sag. All of that. So let's take a look at some details that may be happening this week. See if we can get some small details of things that may be affecting Sagittarius this week. Some small details for Sagittarius. I got a whole bunch of cards mixed in here. We'll see how it goes. Some things affecting Sagittarius this week. What are the influences? Influences for Sagittarius. Who, what, where? Because this could also tell you some people that are affecting your week. What are the influences this week? Oh, geez, Sag, conflict. What are the influences this week for Sagittarius? And I feel like that's basically because you're going to be feeling this Mars energy, which only lasts until the 10th, I believe. But Pluto goes direct on the 10th, I think. Oh, geez. Okay. So you may have conflict with someone, or you may just be conflicted. And I feel like this is someone, so poly is here, right? Which tends to deal with more than one person being involved, right? We know what poly is. But I feel like you may be conflicted about getting involved with them. Maybe this is someone you know who dates other people, right? Who dates other people, and you weren't expecting to have feelings for them. They could be in the medical field. Yeah, I mean, it's interesting because you actually see success somehow in this connection. Okay, Sag, I don't know. That's one thing that may be coming up for you, Sag, but let's take a look and see if there's any other events that Sagittarius needs to be aware of. I just feel like you may feel conflicted about getting involved with this person. What are some events that may be taking place for Sagittarius this week? What will Sagittarius be dealing with this week? Events of the week for Sagittarius. Jeez. Strategy, okay. Events of the week. Okay, there's a new idea coming in, Sag. A new plan. Oh, marriage. Events of the week. Interesting. As I see two things going on here, I feel like, okay, but let's take a look. Let's consult the tarot. Let's consult the tarot, Sagittarius. Because marriage isn't necessarily marriage, it could just be love. Sagittarius, the week ahead. Six of Swords on the bottom. So what is strategy about? What is strategy about for Sagittarius? Six of Pentacles. Okay. What is this idea? Tell me about idea. Six of Swords, which was on the bottom. So, you know, this could be an idea that you have had or something you've been working on that hasn't actually, that you've been waiting for it to work out, right? I mean, it could be that you needed to work on a plan for this idea because, yeah. And I feel like someone is actually coming in to help you because this is suggestion. This could be someone is giving you an idea on how you can take this further. And with the Six of Pentacles, it could actually be that they are, because the Six of Pentacles does deal with partnership. It does deal with working together. I feel like there's someone coming in that wants to help you with, they have an idea for you. Definitely. But I do feel like this has to do with something you're already doing. You know, maybe they're going to show you how to get the money to push this forward. You know, to be honest. Okay. So tell me about marriage. Marriage. Oh, Two of Cups. Okay. Why the Two of Cups? Two of Cups. Okay. So I feel like if you've been at odds with someone, Five of Wands is here. You know, particularly in a relationship. If there's been a kind of a disconnect or a resistance here, I feel like you are going to come together. You're going to come together. Tell me about memory. Definitely someone from the past, I suppose. Tell me about memory. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, this was like a confused person. A person who weren't sure, they weren't sure what they wanted. For some reason, fate is bringing you together. This is someone who kind of hid their feelings too. What is fate here about? Three of Wands. It's like things finally moving forward. Why now? Why now? Yeah, just the same thing. It's like someone's finally figured out what they wanted and they're ready to take action. Tell me about mask. I kind of feel like this is someone who was lying to themselves. Page of Pentacles. The Lovers. Oh boy. Yeah, I mean, I feel like this was someone who lied to themselves. They hid their feelings. Fate is putting you guys together. It could be an event in which you run into each other and that puts you together, but somehow fate is putting you together. And in the past, this person was very wishy-washy. Didn't know what they wanted. You know, maybe they made promises, but they never really kept them. Something's turning around in that department. Oh boy. Okay, so let's get on to the general energies. These could be a few stories happening for you, Sagittarius. And now we'll get on to the general energies for the week. Just the overall energy, you know, any actions you need to take, Sag. As we see that you may be dealing with a whole bunch of people this week. So what's going on this week for Sagittarius? Sagittarius. You know, remember free will, Sag. I mean, you don't, like, especially I see people making comments about how much past people are in the readings, and it's like you always have a choice. I mean, you know, you don't have to accept that. For some people, that's what they want, but, you know, and we are, like, getting past all these retrogrades and the eclipses, so I'm very hopeful that there's going to be some new energies. I am. And if you watch last night's reading, there actually was someone new. An Emperor. Ugh, the King of Cups is still plaguing you here. Five of Wands, Queen of Cups. Oh, boy. Yeah. Yeah. You might be having it out with somebody. Or just having a really emotional conversation about resistance. Okay, all of a sudden this person doesn't want to resist anymore, huh? You got everything they need. And you're like, really? And I don't know, it feels like the universe is working here. So what's the overall energy this week? The overall energy of the week for Sagittarius. Overall energy. Eight of Pentacles, you're focused on work. Overall energy for Sagittarius. Ugh, Jesus. So I have to put this over the Lovers because they're a little sneaky. But the Eight of Pentacles with the Lovers and the Hangman. I feel like for some you are thinking about a person. Or you could also be thinking about what you want to do next. Because the Lovers is always a decision, right? And with the Hangman, that can be a new perception. And also surrender. But I feel like, Sag, you're focused on doing good things for yourself. You know, and there may be someone that you're in love with or whatever, but a soulmate for sure that just isn't doing anything, right? They're in Hangman energy. They're not doing anything. And I feel like you're just deciding, you know, at this point to put the work into yourself, to focus on yourself and your coin. Wait. Two of Swords reversed. There's some sort of decision being made here. Tell me about the Two of Swords reversed. Two of Swords reversed. Could be, too, that you kind of are seeing this person a whole lot more clearly than you did. Tell me about the Two of Swords reversed. For, you know, someone is changing their mind. They've made a decision, kind of saying that they want to be with you. But they're worried that you won't want to be with them. Because they see you out here. Their perception of you is that you're out here just enjoying your life. Six of Wands, Three of Cups. Going out, living. Like, this person's afraid that you've already moved on from this possibility. Yeah. So what is it that Sagittarius needs to know? What is it? The Hermit. What does Sagittarius... What is this... Sorry, Sag. What is this Hermit about? I mean, I feel like you're soul searching. Like, trying to figure out, you know, if you... Because basically you've put a lot of work into yourself. You're all about healing. And so there's definitely a lot about decision making coming up this week. And I feel like you're just trying to figure out, do I want to work this out? I feel like you're not sure. Yeah, because this has been hard. Because this was someone that you were loyal to. But I don't really feel like it was loyal to you. You know, it came at a cost for you. Queen of Pentacles with the Ten of Wands. I don't know, and I feel like during the eclipses, the Tower, the Page of Cups, you're going to hear from this person. Wowza, I didn't even ask for love, Sag. So what actions does Sagittarius need to take? How can Sag be ready for this week? How can Sag be ready for this week? Death card. How can Sag be ready for this week? Ace of... Okay. I mean, I feel like they want you to just... I don't feel like there's something you have to do here. I just feel like they want you to be ready for what's coming. And actually, because it's kind of telling you your transformation is almost complete, right? There's change coming in. Be ready for change and be excited about it. Be worked up about it, right? Yeah, and be committed to that. Like, be committed to change and to fresh starts and, Wow, okay. Anything else Sagittarius needs to know? The Emperor. Oh, yeah, you're definitely feeling that Mars energy. Anything else, Sagittarius? Okay. Judgment. Oh, all right. Wow. Wow, Sag. The Emperor, Judgment, Wheel of Fortune, and the Queen of Wands. I feel like this is further confirmation that even though with Mars energy, you're going to feel, and especially with Judgment, like you need to make a decision. You need to maybe even make decisions, period. But you actually don't. And that is what the Wheel of Fortune is telling you. They're telling you, and the Tower, there's nothing you need to do here. There really isn't. Just, stay confident that everything is going to work out. It's best for you. Even though it really may not seem like it, with the Five of Pentacles, like it may not seem like it, you may not see it, but everything that is happening is setting you up for the future, and it's really according to your power, Sag. So it's actually increasing your power, and this is just further tells you that everything that's happening, and it seems like a lot, it seems like a lot in terms of relationships especially, is really setting you up for your future, even though on some level, some of it is going to be harsh. Okay, Five of Pentacles. You're going to lose some people. You're going to lose some things probably. But the universe wants you to know that this is really about calling your power back. It's like whenever we call our power back, whenever we increase in power, there's a trade-off. Something has to be sacrificed. And they're telling you that, not to let that do anything to your confidence, right? And to be rest assured, this is preparing you for the future, okay? And I would be very, mindful of not making decisions until after the eclipses. I know what you're saying. I have to wait 2 weeks to make decisions. Well, I think you should at least don't let this Mars energy affect you so much that you're not making a grounded decision, right? So wait at least until after this first eclipse in Libra to make a decision, especially if it's a major life decision, especially because the eclipse in Taurus is really kind of going to be about our money and our possessions. So, that might not be as serious, but I'm just saying, Sag. With all this energy, we feel like we need to do something, but sometimes we just gotta let the universe do its job, because it's actually working for you. The Wheel of Fortune and Fate came out, 2-3 times? So, let the universe do its job. Just stay out of its way. Don't try to stop things from happening that need to happen, is what I'm saying. Because if you do, it will just come back again. That's the way it works. That's how when we do things like fight endings and stuff like that, if rest assured that ending's going to happen. It's just a matter of how long are you going to prolong the pain, right? Yep. And this is really showing you who your true people are. So what would help Sagittarius this week? What would help Sagittarius this week? And try really hard this week to stay positive, Sag. I know it's hard sometimes, but it's going to be some intense energies. Especially if you have an Aries rising or a strong Aries placement, even Aries moon, stay grounded. Opportunities for growth. There are opportunities coming in. and asking you to really work on what you do every day. Like, be committed to a daily routine that keeps you in a good space and that is programmed for growth. I know a lot came out here, so I surround myself with people I love and enjoy my time with them, but I also take time to nurture my relationship with myself, create balance in your life. Be careful of your words, Sag, because words are spells. Yeah, and I feel like you might be starting to, or they're asking you to see other people's points of view, and that, especially with that whole poly thing going on. But, I respect everyone's individual decisions and way of life. We are each on our own unique journeys, and my way isn't the only way. Okay. And, don't let love be your guidance. Don't let anger write your checks. This is about releasing anger and expressing love, which I feel like we already saw in the reading. Honestly, I know this was long, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So I hope this helps, Sagittarius, and we'll speak soon. Toodles.